Welcome back, guys, to my prediction of the Money in the Bank card. I've got some notes on my phone. Okay, so I'm filming this on Monday. I know this is coming out on Tuesday, but I'm filming this on Monday, the 1st of July. So Raw has not yet happened, so I don't know between Sheamus, Ilya, and Drew who has really qualified. But I'm going to just book or predict as if I know who's going through. So let's start off with Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. WWE World Heavyweight Championship, should I say. This one, to me, it's one of the easier matches on the card to book, or to predict at least. I really do think that Seth needs to put Damian over. And not just have Damian win, but put him over big time. Make him look like $1,000,000. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people's got Seth winning this. I think Damian should. Because the bloodline is, not blood, what am I saying? Bloodline. The Judgment Day is super close to splitting up, and I think Damian's going to be the breakout singles star from that. Dom, he's going to do a thing with either Liv or Rhea. We'll wait and see. And then JD and Finn's, they're going to do a thing maybe with Liv. Maybe Dom and Rhea reunite. Maybe JD, Finn and Liv does their thing. But I think Damian needs to be a breakout star. Maybe even in the future turn face. But Damian needs to become a future star. And how can this happen? One of WWE's most tenured superstars, Seth Rollins, putting him over. And I'm talking about putting him over big time. Next match is Bron Breakker versus Sami. Now, this match is super tough because I'm not a fan of short title reigns. But I do think that it is Bron's time. Maybe KO comes with Sami down and he watches Sami get absolutely destroyed and eaten up by Bron. Maybe he throws in the towel. I don't know. That's not my prediction, but that would be kind of cool. Or maybe Sami then has a rematch with Bron at some point. But at the end of the day, I do think this is Bron's time. Bron is going to ascend to the main event, and who better to get a 5-star match out of him than Sami absolute GOAT Zayn. Next is the men's Money in the Bank match. We've got Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Gable, and I believe that Drew's going to go over, and it's going to be... so most people, they think Jey is the odds-on favorite to win this. I do think if Drew doesn't make it through, even the qualifier, then I do think that it's going to be CM Punk costing him. Or if he does go through, maybe CM Punk costs him the match. Maybe he climbs the ladder and then CM Punk kind of costs him that and then someone else makes it through. But I do think Drew is the best choice for this. And I do think that maybe he can go on to work a program with Damian or possibly with Punk if something happens. But I'm not exactly sure. This is in my opinion the toughest one. Look, we know Andrade doesn't have a chance. Carmelo Hayes probably doesn't have a chance. It's really between Jey and Drew. And I do think the logical choice here would be Drew. Now, the women's Money in the Bank, there's two things I want to see happen. One, I want to see Io do a moonsault with a ladder. That's one of the things I want to see happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do want to see it. And then the other thing I want to see is it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton absolutely has to win this match. She's incredibly over. She's an athlete and she would be natural walking to the ring all arrogant with a pink bedazzled Tiffy briefcase. I just think it's her time to shine, and I do think Money in the Bank is the perfect prop for her kind of character. And then lastly, we've got the Bloodline Bedlam match, which is Cody, Orton, KO versus the Bloodline. So the Bloodline storyline, I do think that there might be maybe a Bloodline War Games match with the new Bloodline versus the old Bloodline with maybe some Avengers assembling or something along those lines. But at this point, we need to keep the new Bloodline strong. And what better than to beat the current champion, Orton and Kevin Owens. I know they've already beaten Orton and Kevin Owens, but now you're throwing in the current champion. But I've got a very specific thing that I think should happen. And I think Solo should pin Cody Rhodes. Why am I saying this? Simply because that sets up a possible SummerSlam match with Solo and Cody for the World Championship. I don't think Solo will win, But I do think that is a money match. Maybe with the return of Roman Reigns costing Solo, setting up the whole Bloodline thing. I'm not exactly sure where they're going in that direction, but I do think Bloodline wins, and I would love it if Solo pins Cody. What do you guys think? Let me know your predictions for all of these matches. And yes, obviously the men's Money in the Bank, I forgot to mention LA Knight's also in there, but I really don't think LA Knight's got a chance of winning. What could happen with LA Knight is he could possibly beat Logan Paul, because I do think Logan Paul's title run has now, it's run its course. It doesn't need to be a thing anymore. Anyway guys, let me know your predictions, and until next time, hope you enjoyed it. Peace.